Hi, my name is Julianne Arney, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker working in private practice in the state of Florida. Welcome to the Cultivative Conversation podcast, where I engage listeners in conversation about mental health related topics and use questions designed to assist with exploring themes of gratitude, nostalgia, sharing, and learning, to normalize mental hygiene, and to invoke togetherness and intimacy through conversation. Welcome to another episode of the Cultivative Conversation podcast. This week's Cultivative Conversation question is, what is your favorite time of day? Eating time? Is that an acceptable answer? Well, it's my answer. Let me explain. Within the last 4 or so years, I have put a lot of intention into how I plan to enjoy my day. I spent much of the previous 10 years rushing to get to school, to get to work, to get through work, and to get to bed so that I could do it all over again. This resulted in me scarfing down what I could while I drove to work, working through lunch, sometimes not even eating, and having whatever quick thing that I could make and eat before bed. The problem with this is that I love food and I love to enjoy the food I eat. And rushing made it really hard to do that because I wasn't allowing myself to slow down enough to enjoy the experience of preparing my food. And I wasn't caring for myself in the relationship that I had with food and eating. As a kid, food is how the adults around me communicated their love for me. I guess I now look forward to loving on myself in some of those familiar ways. These days, I wake up early enough to ease into my day. So I have a slow breakfast that usually includes my favorite scents and tastes, mint tea and fruit, usually berries. I make sure that my lunch is scheduled, and I usually take the time to relax away from my desk and or move my body with a short walk after eating. Prepping my meals has allowed me to also ease into my dinner time. So my focus is able to just be on disconnecting from my workday and beginning the easing into my night routine. I usually end my day of eating with hot tea, and that tea almost always relaxes me into easeful sleep. I'm proud to be taking better care of myself and hope that this conversation prompted you to reflect on the time of your day you enjoy the most and why. If you would like to share or to join in on next week's conversation, please use the link in the episode description to send me a message. Until next time, take care. Thank you for joining me for this cultivative conversation. If you have not already, please subscribe to the Cultivative Conversation podcast and share this episode with a friend.